YouTube, what is going on? I'm pumped to bring you guys this video. So they just came out with a patch a day ago, and to be honest, I think this is going to be the best patch they've released so far, and it's definitely going to save a lot of the criticism further moving on in Madden this year. If we go ahead and take a look at the patch notes, you see it's the Madden 20 title update, December 11th. Now, the key highlights they added some new X factors, some new abilities on players. But I think the thing we're most excited about is the NFL Live playbooks. These NFL Live playbooks are super sick because they actually mimic a lot of the formations a lot of the teams in the current NFL are running. So you see a lot of defenses switching up, and that's mainly what I want to go over because you see a lot of new packages they added this year. It's really, really cool. Although these are only updates for regs, as you know what regs is, if you don't know, it's just using regular teams like current day teams in on-the-line head-to-head play. So it doesn't apply to MUT playbooks. However, I'm assuming down the road, once the season is over, they're going to take all of the formations that they've used this year, which should be quite a few, and they're going to add them to playbooks. So we'll eventually, hopefully, be able to use these in MUT. Looking at the gameplay updates, I see some new formations on defense from the 3-4 even to the 6-1 to the 4-6 cub to the dime sugar 3-2 to the dime sugar weak, and also on offense they added a Heisman package. I haven't had a chance to check that out, but I'm going to be just going through some of these defensive formations for you guys in this video and just telling you what I really think about them and which one's my favorite and which one really isn't my favorite. So if you guys take a look, I'm actually in the Green Bay defensive playbook, and I'm going to be going over a couple playbooks, breaking down some formations. But in order to activate these new formations, you have to go to the playbook section, select their playbook, and then turn the NFL Live playbooks on. Now, if you want to go ahead and keep your current offense and do a little bit different defense with the NFL Live playbook, unfortunately you have to sacrifice it for both, but it's something that's really, really neat. I'm going to be breaking down some of these formations right now. So I think the first thing a lot of people noticed was they took out the prevent defense from regular quarters and they made it its own defense. So, I mean, I don't know if anyone uses it. Now, I'm in the Packers defensive playbook, and they added this new formation called Sugar Week. Now, it looks pretty cool. I mean, you have a lot of really, really good options. But I think the really cool part about it is that you actually have, it's like kind of like a new 1-4-6 in a way. You have one down lineman, as you see right there. There he is. And then you literally have 4 linebackers and 6 DBs. I mean, it's damn near a 1-4-6. It's just in a dime package. But I think the cool part about it is whichever play you come out in, doesn't matter. I think what's really nice, and this year since the run is, OP and you don't really get pancaked in 1 down lineman sets, you see how close the DBs are when you press. So if you really want to, you can kind of just turn it into a 1-4-6 look and just make it really similar to where you can go ahead and try and get a free blitzer in there. So I think it's really, really neat. So if we go ahead and hike this ball, you see we're going to get a free blitzer off that edge right there. And I just think overall it's a really good balanced formation because a lot of people after this patch I've noticed have been trying to pass, and since everyone's been used to running and accommodated by it, and passing isn't that clean by a lot of the community. So I think if you can mix this in against a really good player who's not very good with their passing game, it should really confuse a lot of people. Now, I'm in the Lions defensive playbook, and I think this is the most new formations they've added. Obviously, they still have their old dollar. They added, I think, 3-3-5 Sam, which is kind of the same thing if you really think about it as the 2-4-5. It just kind of uses different positions at with different players. But you have the 4-6 Cub. Now, breaking this down, you can't put a speed package in, which would be pretty cool, but just look at how it lines up. It's kind of like a compressed set of the 3-3-5 odd, and I mean the plays in here are very good looking. I mean, you don't have really anything that's missing. You have a match defense, you have a cover 4 obviously to stop the run, you have some really neat blitzes. I think this would be a really good formation to go ahead and blitz pretty heavy against the pass. Now, I wouldn't recommend it against the run, however. I have tried to lap some run defense out of it. It just, you can just kind of tell by how compressed everything is. I mean, I guess you could find something if you spread the linebackers, but the blitz probably wouldn't come in as effectively. Also, you have the new 4-3 even 6-1. Oh my goodness, this just looks like a hell defensive formations just because of how compressed everything is. And yes, you have a lot of blitzers. I think I'm going to be trying out the Lions defensive playbook from now on, just seeing how I like it, because you have a defense that potentially looks like it can stop the run. You can blitz heavy, play some good coverage out of the 4-6 Cub, and then you have the 4-3 even 6-1 where you literally have 7 automatically in the box. I think that is literally just as good as it gets. It only takes a few adjustments, and if you're someone who likes to mix up the blitz and coverage with this, you are going to be very satisfied. So now I'm in the Dolphins defensive playbook, and this is the one I currently use. I think this had the best update to it after the previous patch. Now they have taken a little bit of formations out of it, but again, it still has the 3-4 bear, the 3-4 solid, and the 3-4 odd. It does have the 4-6 even 6-1, or excuse me, 4-3 even 6-1. And they also added the bear under to it, which I am really excited for. Again, another blitz happy formation where you can really send some mean heat at your opponent. It makes it a little hard to play cover 2s out of it because, yes, the safety's already starting out in the box, and then you have a high safety over there. So I definitely recommend checking it out, just trying it out. And again, you also have the 3-3-5 odd, and also they added, I think that's it. Other than that, they've added, I think, the 2-3-6 as well to it. So it's a really good formation. Again, I've already gone over the 4-3 even 6-1, but this is probably, again, after the last patch, this is definitely the most used playbook because it does have 3-4 bear, which a lot of people like blitzing out of. It's definitely a big W. It's kind of like a big custom playbook. Now, the Jaguars, all they really got was the 4-3 odd, which I think also is a big W, and also this 4-3 over plus. A lot of people sleep on this. Surprisingly, it's actually really, really good run defense. I'll probably try and bring you guys a video on this showing the blitz and the run defense out of it, but they didn't really add too much to it. Again, they left the whole playbook alone. I mean, I'm a big fan of this 4-3 odd. You guys know last year that's all I ran on defense. It was really hell until they started patching the hell out of it because the blitz was very overpowered out of it. But still, I think these playbook updates are huge, and they're definitely going to do something huge for the game. Now, that's it for today's video, and I just want you guys to leave a comment down below. Do you guys think this was a W, an L, or an N? An N means you just don't care. But still, I want to know. I personally think this out of 10, if I'm grading it correctly, this patch was easily an 8.5 or higher. It's going to engage a lot more people. A lot more true NFL fans who are huge fans of their team now can play with their every day-to-day formations that their actual favorite NFL team uses on every Sunday. It's just a really cool thing. It's also going to show a lot more diversity on defense. We may see some more formations that are new. I'm definitely going to be breaking down a lot of these new formations in some future videos, so make sure, if you haven't already, to subscribe for that and leave a like. Another announcement, I'm going to be having a ebook dropping. Now, it's probably going to be after clubs because one of my buddies actually runs this offense who ended up winning his club, and I think it's a very hell passing offense. It has the best cover 3, cover 4 beater, one play touchdown. It's very hard to stop. And yeah, it has a lot of really good zone beaters, man beaters. It's just overall a very, really tough formation to stop. And I just can't wait to bring it to y'all. I'm very excited for what the future holds for this channel. Also, with my team and my crew, last announcement, over at Try This Play, we're bringing a big member on the team. He's a big YouTuber. He's going to be joining the team, I think, sometime around Christmas or New Year's. So be on the lookout for that. But that's it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and let me know down below what you think of this new patch and these new playbook formations that they've added. Guys, you already know the drill. I'm signing off, and as always, peace.